nigga tried to help Jagal from being eaten by his own fucking body or whatever. Jagal said, "Get your trash ass hands off me."
No, who wants that? If I beat your ass, and you done brought another nigga to beat my ass, you gonna come around and just be like, "Good game, nigga." No. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Rocco Bros. I'm Ed. He's Dave. And this is the God of High School episode 13 review, and also probably just a review of the whole season. But not really. We're really just gonna stick to this episode, but we'll get some like thoughts and shit about, you know, the rest of the whole series as a whole, and like what's coming up in the future, and like what we're excited about and shit too. So let's jump into it, man. Like I know you say you got some thoughts, man.
I do have thoughts. I mean, first off, fuck Ilypo. Straight up. Fuck Ilypo.
Yep.
And you know what? I want to say fuck the 6-2. Because this episode, you know, it was Han, Mira, and Jen doing their thing against this almost what seemed an unstoppable evil, but they handed him his ass handily. After Jen transformed into Son Goku. Is that it? The Monkey King?
The Monkey King. It's been referred to before, like we've seen in other anime as Son Goku.
I'm gonna have to do just some research on Son Goku, because apparently that motherfucker is real. Between Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, when Saratobi released the Monkey King and he was whooping that ass, and he never.
And not to mention this tail beast, the five tail beast is Son Goku.
GG. I didn't know that. But yeah, just, you know, really putting that out there, like, hey, the Monkey King ain't one to be fucked with. Like, apparently Jin is this man incarnate, and he's stronger than the motherfuckers with the keys and all these other people. It's like, and the key is apparently something that allows you to break the taboo and allows you to bring out the gods and kill them. Whatever the fuck that means, or whatever the fuck that matters. But Ilypo is charged with guarding this thing and collecting the pieces on some Inuyasha and the Sacred Jewel Shard shit. And I'm like, why the fuck is Ilypo in charge of this shit? If he gets doper throughout the season, fine. Whatever. But right now, I'm super frustrated with this guy, because this whole fight, like, you know, Jin handed Jagal his ass. Whooped his ass after becoming the Monkey King with the power pole extended and shit. And then all of a sudden, Ilypo shows up to get, like, you know, bonus credits or whatever. Like, hey guys, I'm here.
This nigga showed up like Juan from the fucking from Marvel and shit. Just showed up at the end, just like, oh hey guys, we did it.
We're here. I can talk shit now, because the guy who can whoop your ass is here. Hey, yeah, him? He's gonna whoop your ass. Hey. I'm just gonna hop in on this ass whooping. I'm like, Ilypo, you couldn't stand up to this man when he was in his basic form. But when he was in his final form, he had no trouble whatsoever putting up a fucking fight.
He didn't have to waste this wish by this all-powerful goddess.
No, I'm absolutely pissed about that. Because Jin turns around, he gets one wish. Honestly, hold on. I'm not sure why everybody didn't get a wish. Because all of them won, apparently.
Exactly.
One winner, but it's like, oh, Jin, you get the wish. What the fuck? So Jin gets the wish. He says, I want my granddaddy back. He says, I can't bring back the dead. He's not dead. And that's later explained right after he makes the wish to heal everybody and bring them back to their normal state, which is like Ilypo's friend in them. But I'm like, y'all got nanotechnology. Get these niggas a robot arm or a prosthetic arm. They'll be fine.
They'll be okay.
You let Ilypo deal with the fucking repercussions of his lack of ambition and lack of fucking action to fucking help his friends. Because they're going to lose some more. They're going to die. Later on, I feel like they're going to die. Because Ilypo ain't that nigga. So, my issue is, you see at the end of the episode that Jin's granddad is still alive. Apparently, the people in the hoods, Nox or whatever, are going to be trying to turn him into a god. Jin's granddad probably has anticipated this, and he's like, I know you can beat me, Jin. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he wants Jin to get strong enough to be able to take his ass out. Also, I'm confused as to why Jin's granddad is in the condition that he's in after it's being notated that, like, yeah, he fucked up to 6. And apparently this alchemy nigga's broken as fuck. Because even as he's on the ground, he fucked up Jagal in his final form and helped these niggas overcome that. And I'm like, what the absolute fuck? Hell, even after the wish of making everybody go back and heal to their normal state, this motherfucker was still on the ground. I guess that wish doesn't include him. So I'm just...
We did not see this nigga after everybody was wished back and like their injuries healed and shit. Does that mean he's dead? We don't fucking know.
I'm really, really fucking upset after seeing the condition of Jin's granddad, and he's like, coming for you, granddad, but you could have wished him there. And like...
That's the whole point. Because like, you healed everybody. And like, these Nox niggas is gonna turn Jin's granddad into a god. But that would have all been avoided if they just brought that nigga back at that moment.
In addition to the 6 just standing idly by while these 3 teenagers are whooping Jagal's ass. And then the dude with the Omega eyes is still standing here, armed just like... You were standing here the whole time during this fight, and then when it's over, it's like, whoop, time to get the fuck out of here.
No, that was so fucking, like, why, like, nigga, when it all going home? Like, why are you still there? Just, nigga, what you blocking?
Then they show this motherfucker, like, they talk about some presidency or election, and he's shaking some motherfucker's hand, and the dude with the blonde hair just standing there watching him like, he can do anything about him. But I'm like, it's been 3 months. You know where he is. You know what his plan is. Why the fuck is he still alive? In addition, Park Mujin knows everything that's fucking going on. Doesn't explain anything to anybody. One of the 6 shows up, and apparently like she's strong as fuck or whatever, awoken by this random Kill Bill chick, and just brings her from, I don't know where the fuck she came from, but she appeared on that battlefield fast as fuck. I'm like, if you showed up, could you have done something?
I think that from what we saw, she could have, like, from the power that she had, I think she could have done it. She was, like, this nigga was about to destroy everything, and she was just sound asleep. And she was just mad. It was, like, honestly on some Beerus shit. Like, you niggas just woke me up when I ain't have to be.
Honestly, anybody in the 6 scenes would have been able to do anything about Jagal.
They just was standing there on the side, like when Naruto fought Pain, and it was just like, well, nigga,
they weren't even
that nigga Naruto get here.
They weren't even stressed about him in the least bit. They was like, let's see what they do. Fuck it.
Let's see what the little kids can do.
I don't understand. I'm still pissed off about this wish. I'm still pissed off about this wish. Because why even say I can do everything except bring people back from the dead? You said that as if the granddad's dead. No, I knew he wasn't dead. I knew he wasn't. I don't know why he's as injured as he is. Because it took like them summoning a god and like Park Mujin's holding this bitch up with like his powers handicapped or whatever. Because he can't defeat it because of the fucking taboo or the keys. So like, I can't kill it, but I can hold it at bay. These niggas brought down a sword on top of Jin's granddad, and he puts up no defense. For whatever, he doesn't try and evade, he doesn't try and run, and he doesn't try and do any of that shit. He's just there. Like, he just accepted the fate. Like, this is what's going to happen. My grandson's going to come get me. But to his point, it was like, if you had just summoned his granddad to be there, and then at the end of it, they say, oh, you can recover your memories as the Monkey King if you go to this place. Why the fuck do I care? Why do I care if you gain back your fucking memories when if like all Jin wants is his granddad? At the end of the day, he wants to get stronger, but from what I can tell, he's the strongest nigga there already. And that's his power. No Shariyu. He's got exactly what the fuck he wanted. So it's like, why does the fucking memories matter? It really doesn't. Because Jin's a simple fucking man. So now you're going to make him care about his fucking memories like, don't worry, granddad, we're coming for you. When? After your fucking journey and adventure? When you could have had that nigga right there? Hell, give me a fucking hint. Even if she can't grant you the wish, fucking tell me, hey, where the fuck is he? Where are they holding him up at? You know that much. You can feel his energy. Where's he at? And y'all just let it ride. Just let it ride. Like, I mean, the fight scene was dope. However, and I got some exposition, I guess, but still, that don't add up to me. I'm the nigga that's gonna ask questions. Some people gonna like the episode. I'm cool with the episode.
I think that I'm cool with the episode too. I think that it tied together everything, or tied together enough to still have you asking more questions to be prepared for another season to come out, which is straight. But that still does not absolve this anime of the previous episode, because they could have used that time for more exposition.
More so than exposition. I'm upset. I understand you got to continue the story and build off of something. However, the decision-making processes of this whole thing have pissed me. I question anything, any type of loophole in a movie or TV show, and I see loopholes galore. It's like people say, "Hey, you should just sit back and just enjoy that shit." I am, but when shit don't make sense to me, I'm gonna call that shit out. I ain't kissing nobody's ass as far as when I react to anime and manga. I'm gonna tell you straight up what it is. That's what this fucking channel is. We're gonna tell you exactly what the fuck it is. And what we just seen, I got fucking questions that need answering to. Fuck Ilypo. Fuck him. He's a piece of trash. Jagal said as much. It's like nigga tried to help his ass. Nigga tried to help Jagal from being eaten by his own fucking body or whatever. Jagal said, "Get your trash ass hands off me."
No, who wants that? If I beat your ass, and you done brought another nigga to beat my ass, you gonna come around and just be like, "Good game, nigga." No, I don't want your hand. Like, fuck that.
Good game. No, nigga, get off of me. You ain't do nothing. You ain't do nothing. LOL. Oh, good game. No, for real. For real. Don't be coming up to me like you did something. It's like I'll help you, nigga. Get your hands off of me, nigga. You weak.
Don't touch me.
You weak ass nigga. Get off of me. Piece of shit. Over here having other motherfuckers fight your battle. You the one that's the guardian of the key for whatever the fuck reason. And you have nothing to show for. You in here transforming in and out of this demon fox form like it's just like hot pockets in the fucking Sunday morning, nigga. Like we out here just warming this bitch up. It's whatever, nigga. It's like breadsticks, nigga, from Olive Garden. It's unlimited, nigga. Like what you mean? What you mean? But your ass didn't want to do that when your friends was in trouble? But you want to rely on somebody else?
Each one of your friends done lost a leg and arm each and shit.
Then you made this nigga waste a wish. You didn't even try and stop him. That's selfish as fuck. You didn't even say, what? No. That's even crazier to me. You, as somebody who idolizes Jin's granddad, let him say, "Hey, let's heal your friend." Wait, Jin. Let's get your granddad back. Because I want to help him too. I want to fight for him too because he left a great impression on me. No, fuck that. Didn't nigga say that?
Obviously, it wasn't that good of an
You let other motherfuckers fight your battles, make wishes on your behalf, and you have done nothing. You are undeserving of your status. Somebody else is out here just wreaking havoc on motherfuckers, and you're just there gaining the, the accolades. You ain't do nothing.
Not a damn thing.
That's like, I seen a post, that's like somebody playing Call of Duty or whatever, and all his friends is like, out here in Warzone collecting all the money and loot and getting all the kills. This nigga ain't killed one person, done died several times, and he ain't got no fucking money, and they still come in first place. He's like, "Oh, nigga, we still winning." You trash. You're useless. Fuck Ilypo. Like, if this whole thing is just a rant on Ilypo, because it is. It starts with him. It starts and ends with him. Everything he did was fucked up. You out here trying to beat Jin's ass. Previous episodes trying to
let me train you. Let me get you strong.
How you gonna train me and your ass is weak as fuck? I'm better than you, and you know it. Shout out to MJF. But
Thanks.
But I'm like, man, like this whole thing is fucking like they washed this nigga Jagal, and it's like washed him. He was out here monologuing, talking shit. Han takes a blow to the spine. He's apparently fine. Jin revs up like this nigga ain't got nanobots in his body. starts whipping his ass, which was dope. But I'm like, I mean, apparently either one of them could have did those to the homunculi motherfuckers, because they started having fun with this bitch. It was like, hey, we're friends. Let's join in on whooping his ass. Yeah. It's like he went into like a berserker mode or some shit on some Akira shit. I was like, yeah, this shit's easy. Alchemy nigga still on the ground. Just gonna turn him into stone.
Let me give y'all a little bit of help. Let me go ahead and turn him into stone real quick.
I don't even know. For whatever reason, the key split into pieces.
There's no explanation on that, or like why it would have split into pieces after Jay Gall like ingested it. Doesn't make any sense that it would just now be scattered all over the world, and now it's fucking Ilypo's like duty to go gather the shards. But it's just like, can we trust this nigga with that? We can't even trust this nigga with his friends. His friends up here, Limbs, is just like, no, don't bring that nigga around me. They gotta dap him up with the other hand and shit. Like,
that really pissed me off. Like, I would have rather his friends died. I really would. I really rather they would have died,
or at least like kept it like you said at the beginning. Just like they serve as the reason why you can't let shit like this happen again. There needs to be some consequences for your ineffectivity and your fuckery.
What about the girl who can't practice martial arts anymore? She just a wash?
This is also a good question. It's like, is it like the injury sustained because of the tournament? Can she just still not practice martial arts no more? Hell, you could have just gave that shit back to her.
I'm mad that like these niggas showed up on the battlefield after the fight was over to try and celebrate. Get your ass to the hospital. Y'all shouldn't even been there. Good job, Ilypo. Now this nigga can wish our Limbs back. Nigga, you owe me.
You didn't win.
You did nothing. Absolutely nothing.
No. They like also like, with all due respect, fuck the niggas who created this shit. Because like, you had Ilypo, you introduced this man, he was dope as fuck. He had a night parade of 100 demons, and that shit was amazing. And it amounted to fuck all.
Like, I'm upset, man. I'm upset. Because at the end of the day, like I said, how you finish something out matters a hell of a lot more to me than anything else. And I know it's just the first season, but how you finish this shit out, leaving room for loopholes, like, yeah, you got unanswered questions, but fuck Ilypo.
Yeah.
Fuck the 6, because I've seen 5. And they're all equally broken, if not more.
No. The 6 just sat around, was just like, oh, guess the world's going to shit. I'll let these young niggas handle this shit. I got places to be and shit.
There's a presidential election coming up, and that shit matters. This will change the landscape of everything. So that shit before,
yes,
that shit before wasn't changing the landscape or nothing.
Yes, Dave.
This is just the groundwork, y'all expectation within y'all.
Talk that shit.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I was like, really? Like, this commie motherfucker coming down here wasn't like, you know, groundbreaking or nothing. These nukes being sent. It was like, oh, this shit don't, I mean, whatever, bro. We expect this shit, whatever. It was cool. We're just back to normal days for us, niggas. It's another day in the office, nigga. You better show up your ass up on Monday for this.
Especially that green hair nigga. That shit don't count. You still ain't getting paid, nigga. It's like,
this shit, and then like the yellow haired nigga standing over there in front of the nigga with the Omega eyes, like, I'll beat your ass any day. Really?
Where was that energy when this nigga was out here blocking nothing?
Right! Ain't nobody decided to go and fade that nigga one time.
Ooh, yes! Throw a right hand real quick!
Fade that nigga quick. Nobody, the homeless dude ain't want to see his gallantry of weapons at this motherfucker.
Just one little weapon.
Anybody? Legitimately, for the time this man transformed, this nigga's just here. What are you blocking?
Anybody could have just been like, whoop.
Then his homies come up there, say like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, it's like, hey, boss. You're standing here looking stupid as fuck. We gotta get the fuck out of here. You know what, you guys are right. Let's get the fuck out of here. What? Y'all just let him escape? Just run free?
No, this nigga literally did not move for the entirety of the fight. He didn't even look at the fight.
I'm like,
this nigga still just looking off into the distance.
He seemed to be on the battlefield within close range of Jin and them. And then, like, even one of the strong six who showed up, like, we don't know where Jin's granddad is. But that nigga knows. Grab him. No? No? Nothing? Fuck out of here.
I mean, the homeless dude, I can see why he would. He would just be like, hey, bro, I'm just trying to do shit to get paid. I'm just trying to be here. I ain't about to chase after that nigga.
These niggas
Y'all can do that.
The six saw him. They had to be looking at this man. The alchemy nigga just there. I'm like, just there, still being, again, because of the simple fact of the alchemy nigga wreaking havoc while on the ground, I have no choice but to assume that all of the six are broken as fuck and could have ended this shit if they really wanted to.
No, they could have. They orchestrated this whole tournament. At any time, any one of them could have stepped in, ended J Gall's shit, and just like sent us on our merry way. But instead, they let the kids handle it, which is fine because the anime is about the kids. But I'll tell you what, season 2, I don't want to see Ilypo. We gonna see that nigga. They did it, but I don't want to see that nigga. And every time he come up on stage or on the screen or whatever, he ain't shit.
Boo this man. Boo the shame. Shame. Shame.
Shame. Shame.
Shame him.
Every single time. In fact, everybody need to be shaming his ass with their newly grown limbs and shit. Just be like,
I thought I'd have something positive to say about this bitch, but I don't.
no, I barring Ilypo this episode, like I thought it was good. I thought it was great, and I thought that they did enough to keep me interested to come back. Like it's season 2, we're gonna be back. We're gonna review it. We're gonna react to it.
Yeah, I mean the fights were dope. I guess they continue in the storyline, but I'm still at every point I'm gonna ask about this one moment. Why didn't y'all just wish his granddad?
No, this all could have just been solved by wishing his granddad back. Honestly, y'all should have kept that shit to yourself. You should have just gave him some money or some shit. Hey, you niggas won. Here's some money. Like, that would have been better.
There shouldn't have been no wish. There shouldn't have been no. That's a cop out.
No.
For these weak ass niggas?
It should have been no wish, and then she just fucking healed him. Because that shit happens.
Like, if she didn't show up, I don't know her name, it starts with a U. If she didn't show up, I would have been fine. I would have called a spade, like, okay, let's move on with the rest of the day. But the fact that you had one fucking wish, and it seems like she could grant more if she had more time to wake up. I don't understand. I don't understand any of this. I mean, isn't that the problem? I don't understand shit. I ain't understand nothing this whole damn time.
Yeah, they did such a good job of explaining the tournament and everything like that, only to like not explain like the last couple episodes.
The tournament has fulfilled its duty and located the key. Don't y'all have this tournament like every so often? Haven't there been multiple of this tournament? Did y'all not find nothing in these previous tournaments? Now I'm asking questions about shit that happened that's before. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe they'll elaborate, maybe they'll explain. However, this is some selfish as fuck shit. I hope I never see Ilypo's friends on screen again. I really do. Because I don't think they're gonna play any significant role later on in the story.
No.
Because if they do, fair game. If not, then that's a wasted wish. That's a wish of, hell, even what's his name, Oolong's wish for panties was more relevant than this shit.
I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it. But
like Oolong wish for panties, and it actually helped the situation. Because like, fuck it, if we can't wish for nothing else, let me wish for some panties so this nigga can't wish for nothing.
That might be just a rule for life.
But this nigga, the technology at your disposal really should help all of this. If you didn't have the technology of nanobots or the ability to reconstruct their limbs one way or another, by hook or by crook, even if it's even if it's robotic, you didn't even lose your limbs like on some Full Metal Alchemist shit. I'm trying to bring my mom back, and we did this, and we gotta get our shit back. I gotta get my brother's body. His whole brother's body was gone, and he was only connected by his soul. But these niggas just lost some limbs. Who are you? Why do you matter? You're Ilypo's friends. Leave that to him.
That's his burden to bear. That's his penance to carry. And you just took it away.
When this shit comes up, when we post this shit, it might just say "fuck Ilypo." Fuck, like when I post this shit on Twitter, it's "fuck Ilypo." Hashtag "fuck Ilypo."
Yeah, let's get that started. Hashtag "fuck Ilypo." Hashtag "Ilypo ain't shit." Hashtag "fuck that nigga." And I mean, that's how I feel, and that's how we feel. But y'all don't come to us because we gonna just be up here, up and behind, like, oh my god, the episode was great. It was amazing. I can't wait for next season. Nah. Y'all come to us because we give you the real. You come to us because we're going to break this shit down the way we see it. And we're going to call it how we see it. And that's the way we motherfucking do it.
Absolutely. I don't know how long this video is. It's just been a long rant pretty much to summarize that Ilypo ain't shit. He ain't never going to be shit. He ain't never been shit. And that's what it is. Your daddy knew you was trash. Your granddaddy knew you was trash. Yes, that's for the facts. These are the facts. Nothing.
And your uncle too.
Yeah. It was like that whole scene when you was at the grave of your parents or your granddad, and people was talking shit about you. They was validated. They was validated by the end of this episode.
They weren't wrong. Like, that's bold as hell. That's at the funeral too. That's your daddy. And they just all like, damn, you ain't shit. And it's just like, and it was proven to be true. So until I see otherwise, until I see something different, it is fuck Ilypo.
I don't know if he can make amends. He really fucked up everything. If this is the precipice of the entire series or the next arc, then that whole arc is going to be, it's all Ilypo's fault.
They got spoiled on some shit.
That's all Ilypo's fault.
It is, man. It is, man. Hey, if y'all like what y'all saw, man. Like, you know, first of all, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Thank you for the support, and you know, thank you for being on this journey of God of High School with us. Tell us what your comments in below. Hey, maybe we ain't the end all be all. We some cool ass motherfuckers. We ain't the end all be all. Tell us what your favorite parts of the episode or the favorite parts of the series was, and let us know. Like, what did y'all think about anything that happened? And like, you know, honestly,
what y'all think of Ilypo? But go on, Ed.
No. Tell us what you think of this nigga, because I don't like this nigga. I don't like niggas who just run away only to come back at the end like they done did some shit. I don't like it.
I'm sorry I cut you off, but
no, it's fine. It's fine. Fuck that nigga.
But that's the end of the review, guys. Also, be sure to check out some of our other videos on the channel. Jujutsu Kaisen episode 1 is up. We'll be reviewing episode 2 when it drops. We'll also be reviewing Akudama Drive, No Bleach, and Haikyuu. Some shit that's not gonna let us down. I can guarantee it. You're gonna like the way this shit is. But you know, it's not the way you look, it's the way this shit. It's gonna be more positive than these reviews. I guarantee you that shit.
Hey man, but until next time, y'all, be easy. Thank you, and we'll be back.
Peace, guys.